Excuse me? What are you doing up there? You could hurt yourself. Get down from the fire. Hey foxy people, you can see I found the third wolf and I decided not to kill it but to tame it. So kind of like a little bit of a punishment, but not really. No, not really. But he gets to follow me around now and he's like my service dog. The whole reason why I brought you guys out here is because of this tunnel, which leads up to here and leads this way. Can you see it? Can you see it? Of course you can see it. So you're probably going to think I'm totally bizarre, but I have built this weird monument. Kind of reminds me of Mount Olympus. Oh, hey. But what I want to do with this space is I want to put the nether portal here. And the reason why I've built it like this is just in case anything comes through the portal. It's not going to affect my village because my village is all the way over there. And then I just kind of went crazy. I've got an easy way down in case I need that. Oh, it's very slow. But yeah, so I made Olympus for the nether portal. And those tunnels are essentially, I'm going to build a railway in them right now in this video so that I can get around a little bit easier because I'm kind of sick of walking across there. It takes forever. Whilst we make this railway system, I have 4 easy, incredibly easy, but very helpful tips on... I hate that sound every time. It scares me. How to stop comparison stealing your joy. I am liking my village so far though. Look at everybody. They're so nice. They're happy. My animals are happy. There's a pig over there playing Pride Rock. Life is good in the village of foxes. You okay, buddy? Let's go building a subway system. Or if you're English, an underground. I did live in London for a while. Underground sucked. I mean, it was so convenient. It was great for getting around. But yeah, people on the underground suck. Oh, that's right. I bought a shovel from the dude. Should have just made a shovel. Instead, I go and buy a diamond shovel. Because that makes sense. Stick with me and let's chat. Oop, hang on. I disorientated myself because I was looking up. Let's chat about how to stop the comparison game stealing your joy. Because seriously, I know... Whoa. I wasn't expecting it to get that dark, even though it's so obvious. It just frightened me. What was I saying? I'm sorry. I was saying that I really, really don't want comparison stealing your joy because my friends, my vixens, you are something special and you don't need to compare yourself to anybody else. I know when I was in high school, this was a huge thing for me. And it's so funny because I actually had a great group of friends. They were amazing. But I even compared myself to, how do I want to say this? So they were like non-conformists. We don't need to be typical teenage girls who wear makeup and wear fancy clothes. And I kind of appreciate that experience. Oh no. Stay aware. Stupid. Has that flooded my up there? That sounds like a euphemism. And it's not. Okay, so wait. Yeah, I had great friends that taught me, like, I guess not to just follow a trend because everybody else was. But in saying that, I still had the comparison stealing my joy, even though my dog is crying because it's raining outside and she wants to sunbake and she's just sitting here staring at me crying. There is nothing I can do. I'm sorry. There's nothing at all that I can do except pat you and love you, okay? So I would still look at the girls who were following the trends, and to be honest, I kind of just... That high-pitched noise was her. She's really distracted me. I don't know what I'm saying except that I wish I had allowed myself to learn a bit of makeup and fashion because there's also nothing wrong in enjoying it. If you like makeup and fashion, enjoy that. And I do, only a little bit, but enough that I wish I had learned to experiment when I was younger. I see my sister, she's 10 years younger than me, and she's experimenting with fashion and makeup, and she doesn't always get it right, but she does get it pretty spot on most of the time. And I'm like, dang, you already know more about makeup than I do, and I am 10 years older than you. There are so many examples out there of comparing yourself to others, and it will take away from you and your joy, and I don't want that for you, because I remember how it felt, and I still compare myself. Oh my god, I still compare myself to so many others. When I first came home from living overseas and starting up the other business that I mention now and again, there was a girl I went to high school with, and she essentially started up the very same business, and I was like, oh no, I can't do my business because she's already done it. And that's not fair. We're completely different. As if what she offers is going to be what I can offer. What she can offer in some cases will be better, but I have a special sauce that she doesn't have either. So it's not fair to compare myself to her and convince myself that the lie I can't do it because she is true. But it's not true, okay? So here are 4 easy, effective ways that you can help yourself step away from the comparison game, because you deserve so much better. You deserve to celebrate your own uniqueness, and you also deserve not to have your joy taken from you because you're too caught up in what everyone else is doing. Do you like my skylight? It's pretty effective, right? Number 1 is to check yourself. So what I mean by that is, if you hear phrases and words creep into your vocabulary and your mindset, like you think about this a lot, it's probably time to check yourself and remind yourself to use alternatives. So what I mean by that is, I used to do it a heck of a lot. And I used to say, if only. If only I had that money. If only I had those clothes. If only I could go and experience laser tag every day. So if this starts creeping into your vocabulary, I want you to realize it, check yourself, and give yourself an action plan instead. So if you want to be a trendy person, there is nothing wrong with that, and take action steps to learn about fashion. When negative things like if only, oh I wish, if they start creeping in, check yourself and instead go, okay, well what do I want and how can I get it? So that you can start working towards that and building yourself a happier life. Number 2 is to acknowledge those sort of bad thoughts. And what I mean by that is you do want to keep a positive mindset. But what I hate about the whole positive thinking movement, and I didn't really think about this until I started to work a lot with a life coach. And he's amazing. He's from BU coaching. But he told us about this study of the brown bear. So I think it was a bunch of uni students, and they were told, they were sort of split into 2 groups. One group was told not to think about the brown bear. Under no circumstances were they allowed to think of a brown bear. And the other students, the other group, were told, hey, brown bears exist. If you want to think about it, go ahead. And I think this was the period of a weekend. So, this could be getting scary. So over the weekend, they did or did not think about the brown bear, and they came back and they shared their results. So the results were, those that were told under no circumstances are you allowed to think about a brown bear, thought about the brown bear so freaking much. I don't have the exact statistic. Is that a creeper? God damn it, that's a creeper. And so those that were told, brown bears exist, think about it, think about them if you want to think about them because they're kind of cool, I guess. They literally pretty much never thought about the brown bear. So the moral of the story is, when you're told, we are told, essentially, I guess, not to do it. Now, I don't know all the statistics. I'm not a life coach. Our brains, when they're told not to do something, they do it. That's kind of part of the problem with a lot of mental health complications that people have. And I do agree that when I'm trying not to be anxious, I get anxious 1,000 times more. So the whole positive thinking movement is great. I think the heart's in the right place. But if you are trying to push away your bad thoughts because you're like, I just got to stay positive, you're going to think about them like 10 times more. You're going to dwell in those bad thoughts, the thoughts that are stressing you out. It doesn't work like that. So instead, acknowledge them and lean into them a little bit. You're allowed to feel bad thoughts now and again. You're allowed to sit in stress for maybe a little while. Let's say 30 seconds. Just acknowledge they're there. And sometimes just leaning in and sitting into them does just help you get clarity on them as well. But after that, it's definitely time to make the steps to move. Stupid Minecraft sounds. To move out of that space, that headspace, and move on. So you will hear me say action plan, action plan, action plan. But no, seriously, I'm telling you as a... I just heard that shh, and I was like, oh my god, let's get out of here. Thank you, Creeper, you kind of helped. Okay, so I'm telling you, as a person with anxiety, the biggest thing that has helped me recently is the fear exercise. And the fear exercise is to literally lay all your fears on the table and then figure out a plan B, so that if that bad thing comes to pass, you already have something in place to bail you out of the problem. And oh my god, it has given me so much freedom to pursue things, to go to events that would have otherwise freaked me out, but were interesting, but being with that many people and needing to smile, interact with them was too much for my brain. And now I have let more people into the fact that I have anxiety, and it's been great to be able to share that with people and then help them to help me figure out a way to feel safe, essentially. So if I go to an event, I will see if I can go with people that I know and trust, and they will also be amazing in helping me to, okay, you look like you're not feeling very comfortable right now. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay, or do you just want to walk away from the crowd for a moment? But they being there helps me so much. And now that I have that, I saw a spider. Maybe I didn't. That plan B, it does make me feel safer. If anything goes wrong, I can do X, Y, and Z, and then it's not so scary anymore. Okay, so I went a little bit too far there, but the fear exercise honestly is like the best thing that I have learned to do. And so the positive vibes thing, positive thoughts only, positive vibes, I do like it. It's nice, it's great where the heart is, but when you are trying not to think about the bad stuff shows up. So it's okay to lean in and feel your emotions and then get the heck out of there. However that looks, or maybe not get the heck out of there, but I mean leaning into them and then learning how to overcome them is more what I mean. So which brings me to number 3. Do something about it. Back to the comparison side of things, I just feel like rather than sitting there festering away thinking my colleague is better at this, my best friend is better at that, do something about it. Do you want to learn how to do what your colleague can do? Go ahead. Do you want to be able to do what your best friend can do as well? That's also fine. Can you take classes? And it does bring me to number 4. And number 4 is comparison will destroy your relationships. You've spent all this time gaining friends and building relationships, and most of the time they're beautiful. But especially in high school, I noticed, or in the workplace. So number 3, number 4 are very similar, because rather than sitting there and festering and being like, my best friend does this and my colleague does that, I already said do something about it. Can you take a class? But better yet, so it doesn't destroy your relationship, why don't you ask them to help you? Say, hey, I love that you can do this, and I'm really interested in learning how to do it too. Can you teach me? Boom. Now you've got something to bond over. Now you've got something to work towards together. You get to be friends and not competition. And it's all by simply asking, hey, can you help me do that too? And what about a step further? Because here's what I can guarantee. I can guarantee that you might be really jealous of something they can do, and don't worry, that's natural, but I can guarantee there is something you can do that they are jealous of. Let's say your best friend can draw, and you really want to draw too. Ask them if they can help you learn how to draw. But let's say you're a singer and they've always wanted to sing. For them to teach you to draw, can you teach them how to sing? And I have been a singing teacher. I think I said in one of my last videos I am a singing teacher. That's incorrect. I was a singing teacher. But I still stand by anyone can sing. Anyone can sing well enough to carry a tune, and that can be taught. Singing is an incredible talent, and it is often very natural, and a lot of times people are just blessed with a voice or they're not. But I'm telling you, people can learn at least how to carry a tune with confidence. 100%. Yeah, instead of sitting there festering and being like, oh my god, you can do what I can't do, and I'm going to start resenting you for it. Change that up, ask for help, do something about it, take a class, see if they can teach you, and what can you teach them in return. This is a lot further away than I thought. Hope I reach the other end soon, guys. Spring. And spring. And spring. And spring. And I can't go any higher. I know, I'm a weirdo. It's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. Yes! Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I just have to fix the roof and then we are done. Yes! I cannot tell you how happy that makes me feel. So I want to know, did these things, did my tips help you out? But more than that, do you have any of your own? Do you have any tips that you can share with people in the comments below about comparison and maybe how to overcome it, or how you've overcome it? Because this is a community. We are here for each other, guys. 100% I'm here for you. You can message me at any time. I'll do my best to get back to you ASAP, and we can chat about this stuff. That's the whole purpose of this channel, except for the part where we get to experience game joy together. That sounded like an insincere laugh. I promise you it's not an insincere laugh. It was just like an excited little kiki laugh. I need a name for you, little cutie. And I need a name for you, though. Actually, I'm naming you Dog. That's your name. You were the dog who tried to eat the wolves. So you're Dog. And I need a name for you as well. And also my iron golems, wherever they are. So guys, we've made it. I'm so excited that we have that rail ready to go with our monument. Next episode, we might do another run, which is terrifying. Seriously, I'm really actually scared about it. But if you like this video, please like it, subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss a video. And like I said, if you have any tips, I'm pointing at you. If you have, did I just break some glass? Oh, I did. Ready? God damn it. If you like this video, hey, can you take a screenshot of this? Because this is frustrating. Take a screenshot of this, share it on social medias, on Twitter, on Instagram, and tag me in it so that I can laugh along with you guys. Because I was stupid. But also because I love seeing your feedback on my videos and I love connecting with you. So take a screenshot and share it with me on your socials and we can laugh together about this stupidity. And that's it. Say goodbye to the people. Bye.